well were coming in the block on bikes, and they came to the party. And while this girl's literally hugging my leg, the kid was like, "Yeah, that ain't the real Elmo." And she's like, "Yes, it is." And he's like, "No, it ain't." And he starts looking through the grill thing. And she's like, "You see?" And then
like, "Hey, get out of here, motherfucker!"
Yeah, I'm going, "Come on, kid." And he just lifts the sleeve up of the thing and screams. He goes, "Elmo's white." It's supposed to be there for like an hour. They're like, "I should be out in 15 minutes," and like they usually would. But the one time I drove someone outside of Pennsylvania, it was outside of Philly. I drove a girl one time, like we picked her. And this is also the thing you get to see, like this is not like this guy's definitely not going to be happy. You know, when you're driving someone out, I picked them up and I was like, unless there's no way this guy picked her. This is like before like internet was everything, so you were going on like a Yellow Pages call, or like I guess like
you
back
had the
of like
Rhino in the
Philadelphia
car.
Weekly
You had
or
to
something.
Bob and Rocksteady in the car. Do you guys ever get caught in sex traffic?
I don't know. I did it.
If it were bumper to bumper, that would be sex traffic.
That would be sex traffic.
Sex traffic. But I drove this girl. I knew she was like, I'm like, this guy's not going to like her. She was like, we drove to this nice neighborhood, and this girl was like gothed out, like big, heavy set chick, real milky skin. It was just a look that I'm certain the guy who lives here was not going for. And she goes,
"Are you sure you weren't trying to hog, being like, this guy's not going to be into you? You should actually just pull over."
Let me get you away from all this.
Yeah, that's what I did when I was catering. You're going to take one of the parms. You know what I mean? If I'm driving a hooker, I'm going to go, come on, how about a kiss? One kiss.
Oh,
They're
no.
never going to know. Give me a little smidge.
The first girl I ever drove, well, I'll go back to that in a second, but this girl, she went inside she went to the guy's house, and I'm just waiting in the car, and then she comes back like 3 minutes later.
What?
And she goes, he said that I'm not what he was expecting, and blah, and he sent me what I was like, I saw coming, and she goes, and now no matter what, the guy's got to pay X amount for me, for the drive, whatever it was, like $25. That meant the world to me at the time, for sure. And so she was like, he's not. She goes, I was like, oh, I was like, so he just gave you like the cancel money or whatever, and she was like, no, he wouldn't give me any money at all, and I was like, shit. And I just gotta hedge the bets. I'm like, what does this asshole look like? Because you're waiting to hear like, I'm like, hey, so I can go find him, but like I'm really just asking. I'm like, is this worth $25 for me to go knock on this guy's door? And she was like, he's like this little like nerdy whatever guy. So I was like, oh, good. So I knock on the door, and I was just like, and she kind of came with me, which I didn't think was a good idea. And he opens the door, with kind of like I don't want like trouble thing. And I was like, no, man, I just gotta like. You're supposed to give like $50. I guess like 25 for each of us or something like that. And he was like, he's like, oh, well, I don't, he was basically being a dick. He was like, I don't have the money. And I'm like, why do you got to give it? And then she just busts the door open and started like unhooking his VCR. And she was, well, I'm taking something with me or something like that. Like I got her not to do that ultimately, but like she was planning on walking out there with something. And then having to drive a rejected hooker home is such a hilarious like conversation.
Yeah.
She's like, actually, I probably went in there with a bad attitude because I didn't want to fuck him. Like, sure. Yeah, sweetheart, you got it.
That was the funniest.
What?
Hold on. I know you've told this story a million times, but can you please tell us that story?
Which
the dressing up and
there's a couple of them. The Elmo.
The Elmos.
The Elmo. Yeah.
Just let me get that story.
That was the first one they sent me to. The guy was like, hey, if you want to make more money, I also, during the day, the stripper company does kids parties where you dress up as the costumes. Same guy, you go to the same guy's house with his fucking koi pond and pick up the fucking bag. The trash bag, mind you, full of costume. That was like, not the licensed ones, I guess you'd say. They were like shitty costumes.
Knockoff Elmos.
So I was Elmo, and they sent me. I was the last call for the stripper thing and this. Like we need somebody. Our main guys can't do it. So I always got the shittiest gigs, and I mean like real like North Philly, like scary places to go. And I went as Elmo. Right away, no one's happy to see me. They're like, why is a white guy with a garbage bag coming to our front door? And then they let me in, and I was like, yeah, I'm here for the kids. I'm Elmo. And they go, oh, all right, go change in the back. It's sweltering hot. It's like summertime. I put on the Elmo costume, and then I come out to start and I tell them like, he's yelling me to do the hokey pokey, but I gave her like a CD you have to like put in. And she was like, we ain't got no play out here. Just do the hokey. She kept yelling, do the hokey pokey at me, which is a funny thing to be yelled at. And then, I got a little screen. I'm like, miss. It's sort of the closer, like the hokey pokey with all the kids. And then whatchamacallit, this little girl, this little black girl, like barrettes in her. She was so cute. Like it was a moment where I was like, oh, this is cool. Like this kid, because she did like the hug. She hugged my leg and loved you, Elmo. And then kids, like bad kids, you could tell, were coming in the block on bikes. And they came to the party. And while this girl's literally hugging my leg, the kid was like, yeah, that ain't the real Elmo. And she's like, yes, it is. And he's like, no, it ain't. And he starts looking through the grill thing. And it's like, he see, and
you're like, hey, get out of here, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm going, come on, kid. And he just lifts the sleeve up of the thing and screams. He goes, Elmo's white.
Dude, that's like being in a shark cage.
The mom came over and she was yelling at the kid. She goes, no, this is Elmo, honey. This is Elmo. And the little girl's getting upset. And then the kid just pointing out, and your mom's going like, hey, kid, stop. Yeah. And he goes, if that's the real Elmo, why is he wearing FUBU sneakers? Which I was.
Sick.
FUBU sneakers. And then the kid said, he goes, let's see if Elmo has nuts. And then I couldn't find him out of my little screen. And I was and then he just launched me. And like no repercussions.
He just socked
nothing. Just
socked you in the balls.
I mean, but his the top of his foot. The top of his foot hit like my ass crack. Like he was. He got in it.
Let's see if Elmo has balls. And look into his screen like,
yeah. I will say it was like Hurt Locker sweat going on.
Look like Iron Man in his mask.
You wouldn't expect a from behind nut kick. That was truly a master. That was a young matron.
No, not from behind. Parties, dude. The kids. One time I went, and the owner of this company would say whatever to sell.
Sorry, we got some plumbers here. They're going wild.
The owner of the company would say whatever to sell the gig.
The house.
Getting all your poops out. The owner would do anything to sell the gig.
Yeah.
So I was going to be as Winnie the Pooh to a kid's party, North Philly, and I get in there, and then the guy goes, as soon as I get there, the guy goes, as soon as I get in there, it's like, he goes, yo, where's the presents and balloons? And I was like, which I thought was even a weird thing that someone would ever believe that's going to happen. I'm like, you want to just bring random presents for your child? Like, I don't even know if it's a boy or a girl or what. And he's like, well, I was told you'd bring presents and balloons. So I was like, well, I'm sorry. I'll go, let me call the company. And I called the guy, and the guy was like, yeah, I just said it because you're there already. Like, they're going to. He was like, yeah, no, he told him not to bullshit him. He goes, put him on the phone. And now, like, I didn't know this was the scam. Put him on the phone, and now we'll take a couple bucks off, but you're already there. And I was like,
oh my God.
Okay. So like,
it's also crazy to be like, yeah, we don't need to get the presents. Winnie the Pooh is going to come bring all the presents and decorations.
They said they would. That would.
Yeah, he said Winnie the Pooh's going to bring presents. Like, what?
Damn.
So the guy was like, he gets him on the phone. He's like, all right. And I go into this house, and it was like do you remember the party in Menace to Society where Kane beat the guy who was talking shit about Jada Pinkett?
No,
not really.
It was like that party.
Okay.
It was.
All right. That still gives me a good idea.
Multiple dice games going on. 2 babies in high chairs eating Cheerios, the only children at this party, and it's one of those kids' birthday. So when I go in, the guy was like, I was like, where could I change? And he goes, go upstairs. Is it bad?
No, fuck it.
He was like, go upstairs and change in the bedroom. So I went up to a bedroom and closed the door, and it was fucking.
Sorry, my plumbers, they're just drummers.
Yeah, they're just fucking. They're all right. They figured it out.
Dukes, dude. They're sorting it out.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's all right.
So you're up in the bedroom.
I go up in this bedroom, I close the door, and the guy's like, don't close that door, motherfucker. And I was like, I already did. And he was like, oh, man, the door, like when you close it, it won't open.
Oh, no.
So now I have to wait for them to take the door off the hinges. And it was funny, like the door, it literally fell. It was like an old Philly, like shitty house.
Yeah.
It's this heavy ass door, like they take off the hinges and it goes on, like, it hits the bed, and like the dust comes up, and I'm literally standing there holding a Winnie the Pooh, like the right stuff, like I'm holding like an astronaut's helmet. I'm like, let's go.
So
make
you were
history.
dressed as Pooh, just not with the head on yet.
Yeah, no head on. And then I went downstairs and I gave the guy again the CD to put in for the Hokey Pokey songs or whatever. And the guy goes, just dance to what's on, which I do recall was Dr. Dre's 2001 Chronic.
Damn.
So I just like Hokey Pokey danced to that for 2 kids in high chairs for like a half hour or so. And then and the guys were just doing their thing and kind of not paying attention to me. And then I was like, oh man, he goes, kids are adorable. Like, thanks so much. Sorry about the miscommunication earlier. I go, I'm going to go upstairs and change back into my clothes and get out of here. And he was like, nah, man, just get out of my house. I thought he was like being playful first. I was like, yeah. I go, I know, because the thing before he was like, man, I'm done. Just get the fuck out. And I was like, well, I got to go change. And he was like, not here. And so then, not thinking, I took the head off to be like, yo, man, come on. Like, not like to start shit with him, just almost to plead like, buddy, come on, let me check. And then the kids started fucking screaming. They just saw Winnie the Pooh remove his skull. Oh. And then they physically pushed me out of the house, and I ran to my mom's. I ran to my mom's Chevette, and I drove a stick shift home with Winnie the Pooh hands on.
Where's all your clothes?
Part?
Yeah.
When my last special came out, the guys, Dads Against Predators, those are the ones now who just beat the guys up completely.
Shove them in like the cupcakes at Walmart.
Yeah. But I went with them, and like I went to hang out with them, and it was funny when they had the guy cornered in the grocery store. He was cornered, and they were like yelling at him, giving him a bunch of shit in the grocery. And yelling. When I walked by, I was Instagram living.
Oh no!
I was Instagram living when I walked by to be like, I was going like, hey, I'm watching like these guys
do
their pedophile hunt. As I'm walking by, those guys to fuck with which is also funny when you do the pedophile hunts. There is something to the idea though. It's like they take it seriously, but also not that seriously. They make jokes like themselves about it. So the guy, when they're walking by, they look at me, and the guy goes, he says to the pedophile, he goes, you fucking know who Big J. Oakerson is? And the guy was like, no. And I just go, oh. Like you hear my voice just go, oh. Like a view's a view. And at the end of it, they take him out to a field and they make him stand in a trash can, call his mother and tell her he's a pedophile, and then go, Big J. Oakerson's dog belly available, whatever.
Holy
on YouTube.
Shit, dude.
I went to a Sting House one where the girl lures the guys over. That was pretty wild. That
what
was
happened?
At the Sting House.
This is insane.
Yeah. It's wild.
Yeah.
The Sting House one, first guy comes over. We hide in a bedroom. We're hiding in a bedroom with the camera guy.
Shh.
Yes.
It's got to be so
it's
exciting,
weird.
dude.
And you hear like through a window, it's like, so I'm a little bit nervous here. He goes, yeah, that's cool.
How excited are you when a pedophile's in the house, like a real live pedophile?
Tense.
Yeah, it's got to be crazy.
Yeah, he might have a gun.
It's real.
True.
I didn't even think about that, but that has happened. It's real. It's definitely a dangerous thing for sure. But so the first guy comes in, and like very quick, as like she's talking to him for like 5 minutes, and then by the way, I don't know why everyone I do these with, they always do this to a pedophile. She had in the background purposely my special playing, and and when the guy comes in, he goes, "This is Big J. Oakerson." He's like, "You know who he is?" And he was like, "No." And I think someone said "fat" at one point about it. I was like, "Right." I'm squatting down in the back room, like, "Right, dude."
Yeah.
Like Mike Fenoy and Dylan with me. I'm like, "What a dick."
Guess what's about to happen to you?
Yeah.
I'm fat. You're fucked.
Yeah. I'm fat. Oh, I'm fat. You just hear in the background, "Come on, dude." He goes, "What's that?" I thought nobody else was here. As soon as we went out, or the camera guy went out, that guy was like, "Oh," and he ran off. Hauled ass immediately as soon as he got on camera. Second guy came and they had a whole like thing with him. Yeah, really.
That's the skedaddle. That's the ultimate skedaddle.
Nope, wrong house. So that
This
guy,
YouTube channel doesn't have a lot of views.
second guy hung in there for a while and talked to them. But that night, I was in Indianapolis. That night, she came to the pedophile hunter girl, Courtney Elizabeth. She came to the show, and her partner said that day when they posted the thing, they have moderators who live in Indianapolis. Even though she lives in Wisconsin, their moderators live in Indianapolis. And she was like, when they put the video up, the two moderators are brother and sister, and they both go, the guy who just ran out right away, the guy who said nothing after the camera came in, he goes up and ran off. They go, "That's my cousin." Oh. And then the other moderator goes, "That's my cousin." They're brother and sister. "That's my cousin." And they started realizing, like that in that 2 seconds, dude, it like fucking ripped their whole family apart. The guy that left immediately.
The hunted.
True.
Yeah. How wild is that? Like the moderator's cousin happened to be one of the people they caught. You ever see that's the Chris Hansen one when the guy he rides the train with walks in? Do you ever see that? He's like, "What are you doing here, man? What are you doing here?" He's so upset with him. "Why are you here?"
I see you every day on the train.
And then I went with the big guy from Houston, Texas, Alex something, the big beard. You've probably seen him before.
Yeah, I know that guy.
I went with him before, and we didn't get anybody. But that's where I saw like the danger of how it could go. Because Walmart parking lot, we pulled up next to the guy. The guy wasn't out of his car yet. And the guy fucking threw 70 miles an hour in a Walmart parking lot, hit a speed bump. I mean, his car like rattled. And I was like,
he hit the fucking dude.
But he got on the highway, and like they were like we're not chasing them onto the highway. Like that's too dangerous at that point. But I thought what the most interesting thing so far about it was that of all the things I've with the pedophile hunters was that because I'm like, that guy was so, he didn't know if we were there to kick his ass. Yeah. He didn't know if we were related to the thing. He didn't know if we were cops. He didn't know everything. The instinct that guy had at all, like if that car would have, if the doors and car would have fallen apart around him when he hit that speed bump, he would have just continued running onto the highway. It was just like, and I was like, wow, I've never seen somebody really run for their life. Like that was like a genuine, like this guy thought his life was over if he doesn't get away from this. And he was giving it everything he had. Which
you're going to get shot by a pedophile.
Right, so I don't do them anymore.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Because you could definitely get shot by a pedophile.
Which sucks.